Hi and welcome to Clash with Cuddy. I'm making a GoWipe tutorial. Now this isn't an attack that I really use. Um, it is a 2-star attack, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is, especially at Town Hall 10, you can get your 2 stars most of the time. At Town Hall 9, it's very easy to get 2 stars most of the time, especially with mid-range bases, and if you do it well. You can get 3 stars. It happens. A lot of the times it's luck, or it's underdeveloped bases. Now this is why it's not that great of a thing all the time. If you look at this clan we just fought, all they had was GoWipe, so they could 2-star all of our bases. Okay, below Town Hall 8, we're talking Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10. They got their Town Hall 8s. They did their GoWipes, and they got the 2 stars on pretty much every base. They didn't really have very good GoWipes, so I'm not going to show you them. But then if you look at us, we have 3-star attacks. We're still learning them, myself included, so we make mistakes. In fact, I dropped a Rage on my first attack instead of my Lightning, and I only got 1 star. I completely screwed it up. So we're still novices at that, but we're trying. And if you go against a clan that has 3-star attacks, then you pretty much are going to lose because you can only get 2 stars. Maybe every once in a while you'll get 3. Now, the last clan that we fought, they were experimenting with 3-star attacks, so I'll give them props. But they resorted a lot of times with their second attacks, to the old GoWipe because they needed to get at least 2 stars. Now, 2 of their GoWipes did get 3 stars, so I'm going to show their attacks because they did a nice job. The first attack here is against Phil. Now, ideally what you want to do is, people say spread your golems, okay? But you don't want to mindlessly spread your golems. What you want is, you want the golems to take up the point defenses. The point defenses are things like archer towers and cannons on the outside. So this guy here, Duffman, what he does is he drops his golems, and now if you look at that, all the point defenses are shooting the golems. So now he can drop his line of wizards behind, and they can clear that line. The wizard's job is to clear the back line, and the reason is because when you drop your P.E.K.K.A.s and you drop your heroes, P.E.K.K.A.s or witches, if you're doing GoWiwe, you drop your heroes, they're going to go to the middle. What you're doing is you're creating a funnel. Okay, after you drop your wizards, you want to drop your wall breakers. Make sure there's no mortars shooting at them. Now, ideally, best case scenario, you get all of your golems to go into the center, and that's what he does here. Okay, so they're in the center. Now, when the CC troops come, he drops a heal. Some people do that, some people don't. But when the CC troops come, you want to drop a Rage on them because you want the wizards behind the golems to just kill them all. And that's what he does. Now, he's created his funnel with the original wizard line. So when he drops his king and he drops his P.E.K.K.A.s, and most people drop the queen too here, they'll go into the middle. He actually doesn't drop his queen. He lets her go on the outside to start cleaning up the outside of the base. So now he's got and then he jumps his troops into the middle. So now he's got his troops going into the middle. He's got the golems going first. So all of the defense, they're shooting the golems, while the rest of his troops can just sit there and nuke everything. Okay, now not everything's always on it, but most of them are. And then he gets them through the base, and the rest is history. He just cleans it up. Now at this point in time, it's luck. I mean, right now the golem moved in range. Now they're shooting him, so he's lucky. They switched to the P.E.K.K.A.s. But he had enough troops there to clear it out. So, I mean, that went well, but it's still some luck involved. Let's look at their other attack, because everybody always thinks, usually you bring 3 golems, and this guy did too. Now, this is their Town Hall 1. He's got an advantage. He's got an extra spell, and he actually uses 2 jumps. But I'm showing this attack because what he does is he starts with 2 golems, but he has 3. And the reason why he's using 2 right now is because there's no reason to start with 3. If you look when I start this, all of the point defenses are shooting those 2 golems. So he's free to drop his wizards and not worry about them getting killed. So the wizards are clearing the line. He's getting his wall breakers in. Now what he does here is he saves his 3rd golem, and he drops him in there because he wants him to go to the center. Okay, he rages on top of the CC troops. Now he's going to use his jump spell to get into the middle. And when he gets into the middle, most people, what they do is they'll drop their rage and their heal in the middle. This is a weirdly shaped base, so he does it a little differently. Now he's got all his troops in the middle. He's got his golem, everybody behind the golem, everything's shooting the golem, and he's cleaning up. But if you look again, this could go either way at this point in time. There's luck involved. And while everything's shooting the golem, his queen and the witches and the archers are able to clean up, and he ends up getting the 3-star. Here's an attack that still got 2 stars, because even if you screw up with GoWipe, the beauty of it, you can get 2 stars. But I want to show it because it didn't really work out well. And he only uses 2 golems. So he drops his golems, and he spreads them a little bit, but they're spread enough to get the point defense. He's got his wizards out. Now look, the wizards all the way to the right. He might have wanted another golem over there, because those wizards are going to get chewed up by that cannon. Okay, and you've pretty much wasted like 6 wizards. Okay, now what he does here is he's got everything in the middle, so he should be able to get that town hall, and he does. But the reason why he doesn't really get any more is because watch his golems. They go off to the right. So now all his troops in the middle, they're just going to get hammered because there's no golems to protect him. Now it looks like it's a fail to 50%, but if you look, he saves some wizards wisely. So he's going to clean up on the side here with these wizards, and he's going to get his 50%. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you usually have 3 golems, 3 to 4 P.E.K.K.A.s, and then 12 to 14 wizards. He chose to have more wizards than golems here, and then you have like 6 wall breakers, and that's pretty much it. You drop your golems to get the point defenses in order to have your wizards in back clear a line to create a funnel. You drop your wall breakers. You try to get your golems into the middle. You have your P.E.K.K.A.s and your king and queen, follow them behind, and your wizards. You rage on the CC troops. You jump into the middle, and then you rage and heal in the middle. I mean, it's pretty much as simple as that. Thanks a lot. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was so fast, but I'm trying to keep the time down.